Yo, what's up guys, Gray here, and today we have got our quarter-finals game of the UBL. We're going up against Rewt and his New Jersey Brobats. I think it's Brobats, not Crobats. If it's Crobats, I do apologise, but yeah, faced Rewt a few times in the past, but he's had a really good season this season. I think he finished 5-4, but like he could quite easily have finished higher. I've watched a few of his games, and yeah, he's been making some pretty good plays, and his team is super scary. We finished the season 6-3 after taking over at 2-2. So realistically, just to make it to playoffs was like the initial goal, and taking over a team is never easy. So yeah, I'm very happy with how I did this season, and even if like I lose this game, like it's all good. Like honestly, like, I've had such a good run in with a team that I never actually drafted that I really can't complain if I go out here. He brings a slightly different team to what I was expecting. I kind of expected the Cryogonal. I do expect that to be Choice Scarf, actually. He has very little to prevent my Drapion from actually just kind of winning. He just bring the P2. Toxicking, that will be kind of crucial. I think he's probably going to be bringing webs here. But I can always lead off with my Talonflame. I think it is a pretty safe lead against most of the things that he can bring. Or most of the things that he is likely to lead with. He could lead off with the Sandslash, that's entirely possible. But yeah, I think I'm just happy to lead off with my Talonflame. It's going to be my dedicated lead, and honestly the only thing that's really a problem for it is the Rotom. Virizion looks better because he actually didn't bring the Zarude. Zarude was kind of good, kind of very good against my team. Matt, Dr. Slacking, kind of 6-0'd me with Zarude in Mox. Choice Banded Zarude just kind of blew through my team. So I'm kind of glad not to see it, but at the same time, I haven't really had much preparation against Ribombee, Cryogonal. Sandslash was to be expected just because the Vikavolt kind of gets free Volt switches otherwise. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and lock in Talonflame. Hopefully we don't see the Rotom turn 1. Like, I'm pretty happy to just Toxic even if it's Ribombee on the first turn, because we do resist both its stabs unless it's a Psychic. The Psychic shouldn't be doing too much unless it is Choice Specs. Beyonce, that's going to be the Ribombee. Expect webs to go up on his first turn. Regardless of what I do, I always just click Toxic here, because he did not bring a Toxic resist. Not having the Celesteela means this Toxic is free, but then again, I miss every Toxic, so it may not be as free as it looks. That is the Rotom. That's the Rotom. If we see a Sticky Barb here, then Matt has actually predicted the Rotom set spot on, and honestly quite an incredible prediction if that is the case. We see no Sticky Barb. Unbelievable. Yeah, so Rotom can be a bit annoying. Kind of expect the Volt Switch to come out here. I'm pretty sure I EV'd this to live a Hydro. But I just want to make sure that that's the case. Hydro should not knock us out by any means. I could also just U-turn. That would, I guess, check for Scarf. I'm not sure if that's worth it. I think I'm just going to go hard into my Goodra on this first one. The Victini could come in, but Victini doesn't really do too much to Goodra. Getting a Toxic off on this is quite helpful. He could just Toxic himself. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but we do get a Specs move off. We could go for Draco, but I think the Ribombee could potentially come in on that. He has leftovers as well. That's good to know. Definitely wishing I just U-turned, but not revealing the U-turn could be helpful for late game. I just need to make sure that he has a hard time getting up rocks. P2 is also a definite potential switch in. I think the Ribombee or the P2 is coming in. So that does kind of make me want to go out into my Talonflame. I could also could go into my Virizion. Wouldn't be a terrible play. On the off chance you Volt Switch, I mean, Focus Blast kind of hits everything. I think Focus Blast is like a decent mid-ground. So he's just going to hard draw. And goes into Millennial. Is that the... that's a Cryogonal. If I can hit this with a Focus Blast, that would be great. We do connect. And that is going to do a lot of damage. That's amazing. We get a Spit F drop as well. So he can't recover on this. I also don't want to take too much poison damage. I don't want to take too much poison damage. Do I want to just switch out? Realistically, don't have Grey switches into this, so I think just Focus Blasting again is probably the right play. Just in case he wants to recover. It's going to do some good damage. Yeah, that was very good damage, in fact. That's a crit, okay. I was going to say, that looked like it did more than it really should have, but Focus Blast is going to take out Cryogonal. So you don't have to worry about that being scarfed. Realistically, I think Scarf Lando is now looking really good. I do want to switch my Gudra out at this point because it does outspeed his defensive mons. Taking this much damage was not ideal for the Victini, but we have other ways of dealing with it. And if it outspeeds Talonflame, then we know it's Choice Scarf. If it outspeeds my Lando, we know it's Choice Scarf. Can't believe it didn't bring Rewt. That's kind of crazy to me. It was maybe a bit loose to make the to stay in and take the freeze dry, but the crit certainly didn't help on that. He should know his specs as well at this point. So yeah, he just goes down to Ribombee. Webs probably go up here. Am I too worried about webs? How much of my Drapion actually taken from this? Because I might be able to set up an agility. If we are critting every move. Ribombee, it's just sticky web. Moonblast doing more than I'd like it to. I do think he just sets up the webs here. But I'm pretty happy just going back into Talonflame. Go Talonflame and I can U-turn. I could also Flare Blitz. It's not an awful play. He actually just Moonblast, so I'm glad I did switch out. Because we should eat this fairly well. That did a substantial amount of damage, actually. Is that specs? Talonflame against Ribombee. First down to 109. So yeah, that is 100% specs. Yeah, that had to be specs to get anywhere near that. In fact, it might be modest specs at that as well. I'm just going to Roost. Yeah, he does withdraw. And just goes into the Rotom. What do we see from this last time? We saw Toxic, so there's a strong chance that it's not going to be Choice Scarf. We've seen lefties. What am I talking about? We've seen lefties. I do want to preserve the health on this, so I am going to U-turn out. I need to keep this healthy now for like Ribombee as well. How much is Modest Psychic doing to me? That has a chance to 2KO me. If I just guaranteed 2KO? Interesting. Calc does not make it look like it should be. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn out. It does very little damage, making me think that's probably Fizz Death. Then again, we're not exactly running much in terms of attacking investment in this. And honestly, I kind of just want to bring in my Virizion. Virizion actually works really nice late game. Yeah, I'm just going to bring in my Vikavolt at this point. So he's going to Volt Switch. I've got to assume the Sand Slash comes in. I've got to assume Sand Slash comes in. We do good damage. Stone Edge shouldn't knock us out, I believe. Like, Stone Edge doesn't do much at all if he's not attack invested. And, like, Bug Buzz is doing so much damage. Victini could definitely come in here. Pichan? That is a Victini. Okay. Victini is a bit of a problem. Not gonna lie, Victini is a bit of a problem. I mean, I could just sack off my Goodra. Like, it's still quite nice for the rest of this game, but it's not, like, necessary. I think that's probably the play. He may predict me to switch out and just go for U-turn. I could also just go into Talonflame. I think that's actually not a bad mid-ground. I don't think that's a bad mid-ground at all, because if he just clicks Recreate, then we take that. So he's Blue Flare. Okay, so he's special. And that is not a 2-hit KO. So he's potentially just... like... he could just be max special attack. He could be weakness policy as well, actually. Gotta bear that in mind. It could be weakness policy. I'm just gonna roost. I need to consistently keep this thing as healthy as I can. And if he wants to go for the electric move, then I can scout out for that. Yeah, Thunderbolt, there we go. That still does a decent chunk of damage, but about 125, 69% does 31. I don't think that should knock me out. I shouldn't knock me out at all. I'm going to click Toxic on this turn. We actually do connect. Thunderbolt shouldn't knock me out here. So he just Toxics himself. Okay. So we're just going to trade Toxics. It's a 1v1 I will win. But it does kind of suck for long term. This is the most health that I can realistically still be at. So we know he's not Choice Scarf. I could go into Lando potentially. I think that's a bit loose. My other switch-ins don't necessarily exist though. How much is Lando taking from Special Victini? Blue Flare is doing too much damage. I may end up having to trade 1v1. I think that's like best case scenario for me. I at the very least want to get more damage off on this. So he just U-turns, so he's going to take Rocky Helmet as well, which is great. Yeah, that's really good damage. And as long as he's not rest, like, he can't be rest from what we've seen, so... yeah, he goes out into the Sound Slash, okay. I'm assuming here he's going to set up rocks. So there's not a lot I can really do about that. If I get rid of this, what's still... I mean, there's still things preventing Lando from really just winning. I think I need to get my Drapion in on the P2 and set up an agility. After an agility, we're in a great spot. Like, really good spot. I do need damage on this, but is that just a little unnecessary? I mean, I can U-turn and just go straight out into my Vikavolt. If he sets up rocks, I pretty much just die. So, I think I just can Flare Blitz. Like, the issue is that if he sets up rocks, I pretty much die on entry next time. That does no damage. So he is Fizz Death on this as well. So he sets up rocks. Yeah, now I definitely die on re-entry. So I can use this as a sack for Victini later if I wanted to. Actually, I should just barely live, so I'm going to click U-turn. I and I can get a roost off later in the game. And I think I just want to go out into my Vikavolt. Go Vikavolt and click Bug Buzz. He doesn't have great Bug Buzz switch-ins. This is certainly going to be tough. Like, I need to get rid of his Ribombee, realistically. He goes out into his Rotom, which is fine by me. This gives me Virizion. I could very easily go Virizion here. I know he's not Scarfed Victini. Ribombee is Specs. But, yeah. I think this is the right play. I could SD, but do I live a Specs Moonblast? Probably not. I would assume not. No, I don't have a Moonblast. I mean, I could Stone Edge on this turn. What do I realistically expect? Like, I don't think he's going to want to stay in and just sack this, so I'm going to click Stone Edge on the potential switch. If he stays in, it would be unfortunate. But I don't think there's too much he could do to me. I don't think SD is the play, just because he can get Ribombee in. And forcing Ribombee in doesn't really get me anything. He is actually going to stay in. Okay. That's unfortunate. We get a crit on that as well. And he's just going to Volt Switch. I could have Leaf Bladed on that turn. Ribombee definitely comes in now. Annoying that the Rotom is still alive, but not the end of the world. Yeah, in comes the Ribombee. I mean, at this point it is literally just kind of pick a sack. And I think it is time for my Goodra to go down. Yeah, I think it's time for Goodra to go. And I could go into Drapion afterwards. I could go Drapion and set up an Agility. That's a possible play that I could make. I know he's not Sash. He goes for the Moonblast, okay. If he went for Psychic there, I don't know why he would. There was no reason for him to go Psychic, but if he went for Psychic there, I think I kind of have to go Drapion. Because it was doing too much damage to Talonflame to be able to... I mean, this could be the chance I get to roost up my Talonflame. How much was Drapion taking again from this? It's taking so much damage. Sandslash is still at too much health. So I think I kind of have to go Talonflame. And I need to make moves quicker now, otherwise I'm going to lose time to timer. So yeah, we're barely going to live. And I'm just going to click Roost. If he Moonblasts, that's a good play. I think I should live Moonblast plus Toxic. This Ribombee is kind of his win con. So I don't think he wants to play too loose with it. No, he's gonna stay in. Wow. I mean, he just lost his Ribombee there if he... Like, I don't think I die to this. No. And I'm going to click Roost again. We end up at 10 HP more. But I think this time he switches. Yeah. And do we have enough health to take rocks after this? It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I could also just roost again. Yeah, I think I got to roost again. Hydro will knock me out. Do I have to play off a miss? I think I do. Right, there's a strong chance that Hydro just straight up knocks me out. He goes for the Volt Switch, okay. So that's a bit better. It's just a little bit better. Like, that Ribombee is going to kind of just claim one every time it comes in, which is the biggest problem. I think we have to try and play the sat game correctly. Yeah, he just goes into Sand Slash. Am I at enough health at this point? I am just barely at enough health. I will take one round of rocks. This could be a chance to get my Virizion back in. This is the thing that's stopping Drapion, though. This is the thing that's stopping Drapion. I'm going to U-turn regardless. And do I go Vikavolt? Vikavolt can still take a hit, I would assume, from Ribombee at 153. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to take that damage. I could also just go into. If I lose my Scarf, that could be terrible. Virizion is still nice. Honestly, I think Vikavolt probably is the more expendable one. I know it can take one hit from Ribombee, but Super Fang, okay. Right, that's kind of fine. I know this is Fizz Death. He doesn't have much on his team that wants to take a Bug Buzz, like at all. I could also just Roost. If he goes Victini, that could be an issue. I think Victini on a Bug Buzz is a bit hasty. Victini does just kind of claim one. I think I have to click Buzz Buzz on this turn, just in case he goes hard Victini. I did really want to Roost on that turn, but he goes for the Rapid Spin. At this point, I don't want to knock out with Bug Buzz, do I not? Wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, that's actually ideal. Because I get a Roost up here. Knockoff, that might knock me out. No, it doesn't. Okay. So yeah, I can Roost up. Like, having this thing weakened is great. I think we're kind of getting to a point where agility... in fact, we might be at that point already where agility can win. Agility Drapion can win. Yeah, I'm just going to click Bug Buzz. If he's sacking this, that's, like, ideal for me. Like, Drapion knocks it out regardless at this point. Have you seen this full moveset? Knockoff, Super Fang, Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock. So actually it has nothing to hit Drapion. I could have actually sacked this and then set up an agility on this, but he's going to switch. And Ribombee comes back in. That's fine, because that is some damage. That is some damage on this. And it may actually be the opportunity that I needed to set up with Drapion. That's actually really good damage. On the off chance he doesn't just kill me here, like he should do. Cross poison always knocks it out. Yeah, agility should be like it's a roll in my favor to live any one hit. See how much I'm down to, 154. It's an 18% chance to knock me out. Yeah, I think I got to go for the agility. Hopefully he switches, fearing potential scarf. Okay, that's like best case. And I know this thing can't touch me, so I could SD. It was... I don't think I want to SD though. Like, I should always knock this out, right? Got a minute left. I need to play quick. Yeah, so Night Slash, this should always knock it out with a crit. It does. P2. Porygon 2. I would need to SD. Maybe SDing on that turn was better? Porygon 2 comes in. Traces my sniper. I mean, Tri-Attack should 2-hit KO me. Jeez, this is a... That's only if he's max special attack. I think I have to SD to 2-hit KO this. I should have SD'd up on the turn before, I think. Ice Beam. Maybe going for Ice Beam freezes. I'm going to Night Slash on this turn. I'm now at +2. That's not a 2-hit KO. That's actually terrible. So I would have to SD on this turn. Do I have to SD? Yeah, I've got to SD. I should have SD'd on that turn. If he recovers, I get a free SD. If he doesn't recover, he loses. He doesn't lose, actually. Ice Beam just barely missed out on the KO. Night Slash. It comes down to whether or not he's got any priority, I think. If he has priority, you can obviously outspeed and kill this. I think we could potentially have the game here. Night Slash should knock this out. Night Slash should knock out Victini even if it's colder. We know it's not Scarf, so we outspeed it. Should knock out Ribombee with Cross Poison. I think we should have this game. I think we should. We've knocked out Porygon as well, so like Lando is looking really good. If we knock this out, then I think we just spam Earthquake and win. If this has got Sucker Punch, I think that's the only way. Yeah, I think this might be game. Because that's not taking it. Man, we nearly lost this to timer as well. Like, I was thinking way too much about some of those turns, but I think we set up at the right time. If we had Tri-Attack, we didn't. We lost our Drapion. But he obviously chose coverage. We go for the Cross Poison here. We know this is Specs, just from the damage it's been doing. There's absolutely no way it could be anything other than Specs. It's a good job that he did switch on that turn. If he didn't switch, then I don't think we win this game, but yeah, this should just be should just be game. Drapion was a massive threat in a mock. I did kind of destroy Matt with it, but he brought Celesteela, and that was my setup for her. So yeah, we just click Night Slash. Like, I'm sure even if he's Coldberry, he doesn't take this. And yeah, that's going to be a good game. Good game to root. We go on to the semi-finals. Drapion carrying us to victory. Man, that was a really kind of very close game. He had to bank on the freeze, effectively. He had to bank on the freeze on the Drapion, so I understand why he went for it. I'm just going to assume he didn't try attack, because he would have clicked try attack on that turn. But yeah, good game to root. Make sure to go check out his side and his channel. He's a really chill guy, really nice guy. Great content creator, and just a great battler. Obviously, he's made it to playoffs in one of the, I would say, one of the tougher leagues on YouTube. So he's obviously no slouch at all. But yeah, we're going to move on to semis. I don't actually know who we face in semi-finals. It's either going to be the winner of, like, we either face Matt if Matt beats Q. If Q wins, then we face the seed below us. I think that's either mid or automatic. Sorry, I have my asthma is just causing some issues. So yeah, so we either face Matt, or we'll face either mid or auto in the semi-finals for the chance to probably go on against Aquarius and get our ass handed to us, because her team is just ridiculous and she's a fantastic battler. So but yeah, we're going to try our best to make finals if we possibly can. We would still try and win it if we get to finals, but it's certainly not going to be an easy game. Yeah, if you enjoyed the battle, please leave a like and subscribe so don't miss out on the semi-finals. I don't know when this is uploaded, but we've got TBL, we've got UPBA, possibly out in UPBA, who knows at this point. Timeline-wise, I think first round of playoffs is going to be before this, so yeah, we could be out of UPBA by this point. And then you've got APA Academy playoffs, which would have been the Saturday just gone. So yeah, make sure to check out all those battles. TBL has just started. Again, if I've ever got my timeline right, if not, it starts on the following Sunday. But I'm just rambling on. Yeah, until next one, have a great day, guys.